Years. Obviously, you're a young guy, so I'm sure you follow social media a little bit. Maybe you're trying not to so much now. People saying, "Come on, how long is this guy going to not defend the belt?" So on and so forth. What's that been like? That journey been like for you?
Up and down. It has its, it's just part of boxing. Like I've been boxing all my life. I took some time off away to get myself better. I'm not saying I'm quite fully there yet, but I do want to fight before the end of the year. We're working out with the WBC. Obviously, we here at the NABF conference and convention. Everything going smooth. Like I had personal issues. We don't really have to speak on them. I mean, you probably know, but just had a couple personal issues I had to battle on my own, and getting through them and kind of got through a lot more stuff. It's better than seeing, me here than seeing me in mug shots every so often. I'm getting in trouble with this and that, and just a lot of just personal problems going on at one time, and I couldn't really focus on boxing. And I had to take my time and get myself better. Just, and then on top of that, we took some time to schedule the Canelo fight, which didn't happen. We ended up, letting my brother go ahead and seize that moment, and he's doing his justice at what he has to do to get that fight done, and I'll fight him next or whatever the situation is. I mean, I had a lot going on.
Sure.
Honestly, I'm not trying to make it seem like everything is all good now, but yeah, I had a lot going on, family-wise, personal issues, legal issues. Just a lot of things going on at one time, and I couldn't focus on my kids. I couldn't focus on myself. I couldn't focus on anything. So I'm a lot better now. I had to tighten up and get it done. So that's kind of what I did.
We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Jermall Charlo breaks his silence. He explains where he's at right now, when he hopes to come back. I will give you guys my thoughts in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, you heard Jermall Charlo, the clip at the beginning. He was being interviewed, and he said a lot. He says he had to relocate for a time being, and he's not in Texas. He's in Florida. Pensacola in the house. I made a video about that. He had linked up with Roy Jones Jr. He's in Florida. He's just taking in the sun, the Florida weather, and it sounded like he just needed a change of scenery. If you listen to what he's saying throughout this interview, he says he had to get away from all the distractions. He said he couldn't focus on boxing, his career, let alone his kids. He just had way too many things going on for him to be dedicated fighter and commit. Now, I do respect his honesty and how candid he was in the interview. Obviously, there's going to leave questions with, is he going to be the same fighter? Because this is kind of out of nowhere, because we only get bird's eye view and we see what we see. But it sounds like from this interview, he definitely had a lot of stuff going on. He also talked about a fight with Canelo Alvarez, and he said basically it sounds like he could have fought Canelo Alvarez, but they elected to throw the alley-oop to his brother while he gets himself situated and gets himself straight, because it was far too much going on in the world of Jermall Charlo for that to be the case and for him to take on a big fight. Now, the bad thing is, I was at Charlo versus Brandon Adams fight. Very good performance by Charlo. And I was in Texas for that fight. Post-fight, at the post-fight interview, he actually called out Canelo, and he's like, "Cinnamon, where you at?" And throughout his career, he's called out Canelo Alvarez. So it sucks for Jermall Charlo that I know he definitely wanted to fight Canelo Alvarez and try to take something away from him. But the time the fight actually manifested, and finally when the fight was actually on the table and presented to him, he wasn't in the shape or mental space or didn't have the clarity or whatever to fight him. So you got to take care of your body. You got to take care of your space and your mental health as well. You know, the saying goes, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, you know, so you can just be ready for all these opportunities, because that's a hell of a time for the guy. Like, first of all, it's a huge payday. Now, I'm not prioritizing someone's mental health over a payday, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely don't think, I don't like, actually, who I am as a person, I don't like that in boxing, that boxers are oftentimes exploited, like treated like cattle. So I really don't actually approve of that. You know what I mean? I think boxers are kind of used as like a product and then left to just deal with everything on their own. Like, look at a guy like Brandon Rios, definitely a warrior. You don't really see him anymore. And he took all them punches and had the style that fans said they wanted and things like that. And then the fans aren't going to be there to pay your medical bills, or if you're punchy and punch drunk, you know, they're not going to be there for that. That's why I always respected when Floyd Mayweather said, I want to be able to talk to my kids and I got all my faculties. The least punishment you take in the sport, the longer you survive and last in the sport. And I've always respected that. So you definitely got to take care of yourself physically, but also a lot of guys in the fight game, they got the physical part down. They know how to, you know, at least maybe manage their body and get in shape and stuff like that. But mentally, you got to be there as well, because it sounds like he has a lot going on. I mean, obviously, he's been trying to fight against Canelo, and then you're not ready to take the fight when the fight is presented to you, when Canelo comes back to Al Heyman, Showtime, and PBC. So that being said, I think it's good, because just from the sounds of it, I don't know all the details in his life, but just based on the sounds of it, he got a lot going on. If he had to relocate and potentially be away from his family and be away from all distractions, it sounds like he definitely needed this break. And he said Ronnie Shields linked him up with Roy Jones Jr., so he's just kicking it, spending time, picking each other's brain, and getting away from the maddening crowd. So I could respect it. Same thing with the Canelo fight. If you're not in the space to face Canelo and be the same fighter you've always been, then it's good that you don't take the fight right now. Because the worst thing would be for you to just do it for a paycheck, knowing dang well you're not mentally cleared and clear-headed to take on a fight like that, and then you lose, or embarrassingly lose, and then you make a bunch of excuses about how I shouldn't have took the fight and stuff like that. So I would actually prefer the level of honesty that we're getting from Jermall Charlo by him stepping down and just saying, yo, I'm not mentally fit for this fight. Let my brother get it, and then I'll link up with Canelo and fight him later or after. So I could respect that. We'll see what's next. He said he wants to try to get one in at the end of the year. We will see if that happens. Not sure. I don't have all the details, but he says he's been working with the WBC and they've been very supportive. So let me know what you guys overall think of Jermall Charlo and his thoughts regarding a potential comeback and what's kept him out the ring so long. Subscribe to my channel. I'm clearly the best in the business, and it's not even close. YouTube will now show you some videos that I've done you may be interested in. Holla at those videos and then holla at me. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC, Bluetooth ready, with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description, customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.